Welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. It's early autumn, year 352, and maybe the biggest thing that has changed is that now we have lots of weapon traps in our trapped corridor. So, each of these traps has 3 spiked iron balls, and they should be quite efficient if someone attacks our base. I guess that the main thing that we are waiting for in here is that someone starts to carry these boulders away from the corridor. So when the corridor is free of these boulders, we can do the final things to make this trapped corridor actually operable. Yes. And in here, I first built wall graves and floodgates in here, but then I realized that it's still the clay wall. So it's very soft wall, and it's very easy for the enemies to dig through. So actually, when I realized that, I will move first wall breaks in here, then floodgates in here, and I'll have a set of wall breaks in here after this rhyolite boulder has been removed. And at some point, when all of this is done, and when this has been cleared, all of these borders have been cleared away, then I can actually build like set of wall grates in here, so that when we let the water flow through the system, it will flush off all of the blood and body parts, and it will just leave the items that the enemies had here before the wall grates. That's at least the idea in here. Other than that, well, yeah, we have some coffins in here, and we are trying to make some more. There have been some deaths, so it's good that we have at least some kind of system to deal with the deaths. Yes, and in here actually, this is the Chapel of Glitter for the Doctrine of Shimmering. It's a temple, and 12 people are currently worshipping in this temple. So yeah, they wanted me to build the temple, and I did. And I should be building dining hall somewhere in here, but I have not yet got around to doing it. I also should be at some point start building the hospital in here, but I haven't done that either. The room where I will start growing mushrooms is progressing, I guess. But also in here, we are waiting for someone to carry these boulders away. When the boulders are gone, then we can do something else about this. But, yeah. At the moment, let's see. I think that we have quite a many howlers. And those howlers, I feel, they are mostly storing items in stockpiles. I think that more or less all of the howlers are storing items in stockpiles. Almost all of them, at least. So, with that many howlers, things should start moving. We should get the stockpiles filled. Of course, it takes some time before they manage to carry all of that, but yeah, that's how it goes. And as it's autumn, I feel that quite soon we should get that Dwarf's caravan. We have some cut gems, about 2,000 gold pieces worth, and we have some stone crafts, about 1,000 gold pieces worth. So not much, but at least something. We have something to trade with the traders when they come. So, I guess that now we are just waiting for the traders to come. And of course we are waiting for the howlers to start moving all of this stuff from here. There's still like lots of barrels, some seeds, some food, some stuff that needs carry away. But I guess it takes some time even with that many howlers. So yeah. It also seems that lots of people like to use this back door to move to the fortress and back, which is kind of not ideal because in case there is attack, we don't really want people to be in here. We want them to be in the main fortress so that we can seal this area and let the enemies to just walk to these weapon traps. But that's problem for another day, I feel. Let's see. We should have burial items. So coffins. Okay, not enough coffins. Let's see, and some doors, I also think. So let's give the dwarf some time to place those. Yeah. And caravan has arrived. And all possessions arrived. Yeah. So we will soon get to do some diplomacy. I think that they should be the last burial item in here, and then one door in here. Let's go in here and move goods in here, and we should have some bins. Yes, this is like the crafts that we have. What's in here? Let's see. Thin. We should have some. Okay, this has. Yeah. What is this? Yep. That's also good. But we should have somewhere the gems. Where is that? Or is it that we have the gems in the same where we actually have also lots of other stuff? That's less than ideal. Let's see if we can find the gems anywhere. The cut gems, I mean. Because there's like some. Can we get? Can we get? James, there should be bin with cut gems. Well, can't find that now. Doesn't matter. Diplomacy. What do you want next time? Well, we will poop him spawns. We want alcohol. Some cheeses. Chip from Blaster. For the hospital. Poop hairnets. And I guess that's it again. Yep. Can't remove everything. Let's get Broker to the depot. I think Broker's in the depot. Let's trade. Okay. That's here. Yep. It is what it is. We have to get some alcohol. Our alcohol situation is not critical, but we need some alcohol. Yeah. We don't need clothes at the moment. We will buy them later if we have more money to do that. Some Pumpium spores. Some Kitsune Blaster. More Kitsune Blaster. Some more Pumpium spores. Let's see. None of this. None of this. No fish or meat. Oh, we don't have money to buy all of the blanks or all of the brook helmets. Let's see how much money we actually have. Let's see. Here's the limit. I think that's it. And I think that we actually get lots of stuff with our drafts. So let's trade. They are peaceful trading, so I guess it was good trade. Both sides are happy with it. No trader need a depot. So that's it. And let's hope that our howlers start moving stuff to our stockpiles. Snatch. Yeah. I wonder where the snatcher is. Can't they see it? Can't really see it. Okay, so we can't really do much at the moment. But we could do in theory. In theory. Let's see. Let's see. So, what we can do is that we can create new mural and add our kitchen to the mural. Yeah. So we have our fish area kitchen, this area, maybe also this area. And it doesn't really matter. We call it civilian. Okay, I type one here. Civilian alert. Then we add everyone in here. And we make another burrow. A burrow here. Barracks. So, what we do with the soldiers? Burrow defense order of barracks. Confirm. So the soldiers should now be ready to fight in this area. And let's wait a moment so that our civilians can move in. It takes some moments for them to move inside. There's the section. Here, this. Yes. Let's see. So, they should be getting closer to the situation where everyone is where they should be. Let's see. Still some people are moving. This might be it. Let's wait a bit. Let me check about the Yes, the civilian alert has the problem that it doesn't have these areas. Accept. Okay. Then, let's pull lever, and in here, pull lever. So, okay, our burrows or our fortress has been sealed. So now there's no way for the enemies to get in, but the only way they can get in is through this route. And I actually feel that both of the enemies tried to get in through this. And what happened was they both died. And we don't have our flush system done yet. It's still in the process of getting built. Let's wait just for a couple of moments to see if there are any more enemies. But if not, we can open our bridges and let people go wherever they want to. Let's see. Okay. I feel that the enemies are dead. Pull lever, and in here, pull lever. Let's see. Okay, the way is open, and what I will do, I will actually remove both burrows. And you might be thinking that why I remove the burrows instead of just removing the people from the burrows, which I could have done. But there's actually kind of bug in here that sometimes when you have the burrows, it makes people act in strange ways. They may not be able to access some areas or something like that, for example, sometimes with the burrows. So I feel that it's not that big task to repay the burrows when needed. So that's what I'm going to do. So that was it. That was it, and yeah, I will let some people come and take the stuff from these bodies. Actually, let me check something. Let me check something. There should be some kind of. Let's see what it is. It must be this one. Must be this one. Yeah. And it should be for corpses. So someone should carry corpses in here. So they should carry also the corpses from here to outside. And we are really waiting for basically like the stones to be removed from the area so that we could build our flushing system. And with the flushing system, it would be so easy to use water to flush all of the blood and all of the nasty bits away, and only leave like the treasures that you get from the enemies. But it's not done yet, so yeah. So I guess that was the first attack on our dwarf fortress. And I think that we dealt quite efficiently with it. So yeah. And like both of the enemies just walked to the first trap and instantly died. I feel that there's going to be the problem that people are walking over the bodies, and when they walk over the bodies, they spread the blood around. So that's less than ideal. Let's hope that someone at least takes the bodies and carries the bodies away. And yeah. I feel that they have carried the bodies away and they should be putting it the corpses stockpile. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, lots of people visiting. I think that they are visiting this temple, basically. Because the temple is kind of meeting area. And the meeting areas attract some visitors. What's the situation with our iron bars? We have 44 iron bars. Then we have 49 silver bars and 202 copper bars. Yeah. We can make still something with iron, but not sure what that should be. We have lots of iron grates, and we can install those. After cease or have been cleared away. And I think that our howlers are howling stuff. They are moving stuff. But it still takes time. Yeah, it is what it is. But at least we know that our traps are working correctly. Traps are working correctly. Like the enemies died to the thirst trap. And I think that I have 30 traps. I think that I have 30 traps. So that's good. So I kind of feel that even if there was like 10 enemies attacking, we still would kill them with the traps. Unless they have some very special ways to deal with the traps, but I think that any normal enemies would die to the traps. So migrants have arrived. What kind of migrants we get? Let's see. Tracker, weaver, cheesemaker, soap maker, pump operator, and a couple of childs. We need to start making soap soon, but not yet. Not yet. Because it's not enough to start making soap. You also need to, let's see, creatures, livestock. You also need to kill some animals to get tallow for the soap. And I'm not totally sure what animals to kill at this moment. But yeah. We'll make some soap later. And we really need it only after the hospital is done. So let's see. Let's at least smooth the walls in here. That's something we can do at this point. So we are worried. I make one change in here. Because in here exactly, what's here? It's here. Yes. In here, we don't want to smooth it because we are going to build the well in this style. And if you have smooth floor and build the well, it looks very strange. Like in the corners, you will have like these holes if the floor is smooth. But if the floor under the well is not smooth, then the well looks like normal, basically. So yeah, I will smooth everything else except the tile where we will build that well. So let's do so. Yeah, and just some stuff has been moved. Some stuff has been moved from these tunnels to the refuse stockpile, or like what it is called. It's garbage town. Yeah, that's garbage town, and people should go to these areas and take everything that has been designed for dumping. Take everything and dump them to the garbage dump. What kind of petty should we have? Farmers get what I'm skilled for. Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. Yeah. I need to smooth this area and build some stuff. So, stoneworkers, let's build 7 tables. 7 rock thrones. 16 statues. Uh, 4 bookcases. 4 coffers. And 4 cabinets. That should be plenty for the farmer's guild. We will basically build it the same way as we have built this temple. And the value that the farmer's guild wants is basically the same as with the basic temple. So they should be happy with the same kind of room that we have built to the temple. So again. And then let's engrave the floor. It increased the value of the floor. It's also built a door here. So someone should do that last engraving. I wonder what's happening with it. Okay. I guess that's it for this gaming session, and see you in the next one.